Indoor Smokers Friday night edition. Hope you guys are having a good night so far. So I actually got some big stuff to be going over today. I've got an update for you guys on the Right to Vape fundraiser. We also have some new vapor alerts and viewer comments, plus a 50% off e-juice sale. I'm going to be giving you guys all the details of at the end of this video. So that's right, we're going to start your guys' Friday night off with a bang. That worked out well. This thing only works about half the time, so I'm kind of surprised. Woo, there we go. So first off, I've got some updates for you guys on the Right to Vape campaign. Just as soon as I get a vape off of my iPower with the brand new TFV8 baby. So that's right, Vapestas. In just barely a week, we are actually closing in on $100,000. So 81,813 have been donated. A couple of new companies look like they stepped up to take the top spots over there. I noticed we got VistaVapors.com now did an $11,000 donation along with that original DigiFlavor 10,000. We also have VaporDNA.com who has donated $7,777. That's a lucky donation. eCiggity 5,000, the Merge Vape by Flawless 5,000. Smoke Tech did 2,500, way to go from China. ePuff Store did 1,250, Rocky Top Vapors 1,200. I also noticed that Grim Green surpassed me as the #1 individual contribution with a $1,500. That means I might have to come back now and donate something more to get on top. That's the kind of competition we want going on. But thank you to all those companies and everybody else that I didn't mention. Everybody who has donated, it is appreciated. So I was trying to think if there was anything trending or something going on in the news recently we could talk about tonight. Doesn't seem like a lot going on. We did have the Olympics just end. Didn't seem like a lot of big news coming out of that one. You still got Usain Bolt as the fastest man on land, and Phelps is the fastest man in the water. I guess you did have all that stuff about the cupping going on with those swimmers. I don't know what's going on there, but it sounds like the kind of thing teenage kids would be doing at unchaperoned parties. Oh, you hear? Her dad walked in on her and her boyfriend cupping right there in the living room. So I guess the one news story that did catch my eye there was about that French runner who pooped his pants. And I know a lot of people are like, man, that ain't funny. But I say, when has someone pooped their pants ever and it wasn't funny? But I'm actually not going to give him a hard time about that, because the fact is he finished the race 6th. I mean, that guy had the heart of a champion, even if not the bowels of one. That takes some commitment and dedication to push yourself so hard you're going to poop your own pants. That's exactly why I could never be a champ. It reminds me of a story one time when I was running summer track in high school, and my buddy was coming over and we were going to take the bus over to Roosevelt High School. We were running on their track. And I hadn't eaten anything, was hungry as hell. Ended up eating like 2 bowls of cereal right before my buddy got there. It's like July, 85, 90 degrees out. We get to track and I find out we're getting timed on the 800 that day. That's actually my race. So I was excited at first, like, man, I'm finally gonna get to show them what I can do. So I get on the track, I get around that first lap, just hauling ass. I can hear everybody cheering when I come around, like, hell yeah, he's gonna get the top time. Hit the back half of that second lap, and man, them bubble guts just hit me out of nowhere. And I just realized quick, like, man, I'm gonna shit my fucking pants here. So rather than keep pushing myself, or maybe hitting the bushes and jumping back in, I gave it the weak ass little squeeze in the legs, came back around. It kind of looked like I was still running, but it was so slow an old lady could have gone behind me in a walker. Everyone just seeing the disappointed looks as I come around that last bend, ran right by everybody to the bathroom, just had to go crazy. But the point is, I wasn't willing to push myself that hard. I mean, people shouldn't be making fun of him for that. In a perfect world, they'd be making fun of me for not pooping my pants. But yet, this isn't a perfect world. And in this world that we live in, you the poopy pants, not me. All right, guys, I think that's enough poopy talk for a Friday night. Let's go ahead and look at some of these viewer comments. So our first new vapor alert, and yes, we can still have new vapors. The FDA ain't stopped us from converting smokers yet. And it comes from James Hollabo. James says, today is my 1-year anniversary of being off the icky sticks, thanks to Indoor Smokers. Well, you should thank yourself for having the willpower and dedication to get off of them icky sticks. But you can thank me for a Vapes to Juice t-shirt I'm gonna send you out. So everybody whose comment gets read in today's video is gonna get a Vapes to Juice t-shirt, and that's everybody. So if you get your comment read, make sure you look for a message from me on your YouTube channel and reply to that with your t-shirt size and mailing address, and we'll get that shipped out ASAP. So our next new vapor alert comes from Dean Punk 88. So Dean Punk says, 1st of August will be my 1-year vape anniversary, or vaporversary as we like to call them. Would love to get a mention in your video, Chris. You kept me vaping with all the great videos. Well, congratulations, Dean Punk. Glad I could help. Not only are you going to get a mention in the video, but you're going to get a t-shirt as well. Hope that really made it all worth it. I'm planning on making some t-shirts at some point that say I quit smoking and all I got was this stupid t-shirt from IndoorSmokers. So Joe Smith said, I just want to win, LOL. And a shout out for my 6-month anniversary off the Death Sticks. Well, you did get a win on that t-shirt, and like I said, we're going to be bringing back the giveaways pretty quick here. We will be announcing the winners of the last couple of giveaways that are still kind of hanging out there next week, probably on Monday. So if you don't win something tonight, make sure you watch Monday's video. There's going to be a bunch of winners announced then. And next up is Mr. Tiger Pants 1. Are there really so many Mr. Tiger Pants out there that you had to start numbering yourselves? Or were you just anticipating a rush, so you thought you'd get that number 1 locked up right off tops? But either way, Mr. Tiger Pants says, Chris, it's my 1-year anniversary off the SIGs, thanks to you and Tia. Cheers, fella. Davey, London, UK. Awesome, one of my uckers out there. And we do ship to Europe, so you're in luck, Davey. You're gonna get a t-shirt too. So our next viewer comment is gonna come from Aaron Tadow. Tadow, that's better. Aaron Tadow. So Aaron says that things like the missus just keeps putting out. Well, kind of strange thing to say about the missus, but depending on which mod or tank you're talking about, and depending on how much of a slut your missus is, maybe a relevant statement. But I'm just kidding, man. I guess as long as you're the only one getting it, it's a good thing. I'll send you a t-shirt for her too, so why don't you give me both your t-shirt sizes and we'll get them both mailed out. Two comments kind of go together. Boys Club said, I bet your house smells like Willy Wonka's factory. Slaughter 82 came back with, I bet his house smells like Bigfoot's dick. No, I think that's your breath. Just assuming, because it does seem like you're one of the only people on the planet who actually does know what Bigfoot's dick smells like. You'll get a t-shirt, Slaughter boy, and yeah, you better believe it's coming smelling like somebody's freaking dick. Rhode Island, look for those messages. And Carrie Ann Packer says, you have very pretty eyes. Thank you, Carrie Ann. You must have caught me on one of the videos when they weren't bloodshot, which they will be in about another hour. This is the last white you're gonna see today. Viewer comment is coming from Funk Bucket 09. Bucket says, I just sit and vape watching these videos. Does everyone else vape while watching these? Well, I certainly hope so, Funk Bucket. I'd feel bad if only 99.9% of my audience was out there vaping and one sad-ass lonely guy with his hands in his lap feeling left out as fuck. Look at these videos as a group activity, so in my mind, you're all vaping out there right along with me. Is Mark Kozlowski. Oh, I got that one pretty good. Kozlowski. I'm not sure what country that's from, but I think I speak that language. You hear that pronunciation? Says, fuck this long hair, free living life asshole. And I gotta say, that's about the biggest compliment anyone's ever given me. That shit on my tombstone. Here lies a long hair, free loving life asshole. I'll take it. Thank you, Mark Kozlowski, for that awesome compliment. You's definitely getting a t-shirt. Mark Kozlowski is gonna wrap up our viewer comments for today. Yay! Woo! Duck! All right, well, thank you to everybody who commented. Congratulations to all those new vapors. Make sure you give me your getting off the icky stick story down in the comments. I love using those on Friday nights. They inspire a lot of other people to think they can get off cigarettes too. Big announcement of the night. Drum roll, please. Poconos E-Juice is doing a 50% off sale from the 28th to the 5th. So you got a whole week of 50% off your favorite E-Juice over at Poconos. You can see I need to get some. To do to get a chance to get you that 50% off is use code IndoorSmoker50, all caps. I'll put it right down in the crotch box. It's just a little further down today because I'm not sitting down, so you're gonna have to look at that code. You can copy it, use the link, and then just paste that code when you get there, and you'll get you 50% off. Thirsty bastards need it. We made it through another Friday. 50% off sale starts this weekend, so go over, get some E-Juice, enjoy that, have a great vaping weekend. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like and comment on your way out. What to do? I'm about to make like water and run.